check.
I'm still confused.
Have you heard it?
What's here?
At least you're better-ish. You better-ish. Yeah, I know. I fell upon my stool. I just fell upon my stool.
Yes, we did. You would hear people sing 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's just making the same noises I do.
Oh, I just smell
Yes.
So here's an A. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zaw. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Good. When you get to the ah, be careful you don't drop the pitch. I'm hearing zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Keep the pitch up and keep going. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zo. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zo. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zaw. Zoo. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zoo. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zoo. Say. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zoo. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zing. Zing a zing a zing a zing a zing. Nice. All right, back to the B. Everyone's going to B. Zing a zing. Nobody.
I got it.
Okay. Legato. Detached. Staccato. Legato. Do it slower. Detached. Staccato. So do you know the difference between detached and staccato?
Yes.
Yes, so that's the difference. So last week when I was talking about what do those dots mean under a phrase?
Yeah.
Detached, okay?
I thought they were the same.
But the detached is a little more length than the staccato in my mind. Okay, so it's got air between the notes, whereas staccato is it's like the sound is even faster. Okay?
So that's what the little bar over the note, right?
The little bar of the note means that we really glue them together.
No, the bar over each note.
The single bar over in each.
That's detached.
No, that's stressed. So that's the tenutos. Pardon? Yes. Yes. Single note. Okay, so the tenuto, it's detached, but it's still full length, full.
It's a long.
It's just a long detached. So yeah, I mean, it's a spatial thing, right? So if you notice this long, have a seat. If you notice this long, and it's a legato, you glue them together. If it's tenuto, you steal a little bit. If it's detached, you steal a little bit more. If it's staccato, you steal a bit more. And if it's super stupid staccato, what do we call it? Super stupid sticcatissimo, then it means you just have the hiccups really quickly. Okay? Anyway, so it's neither here nor there. It's just the relevancy of how to articulate things. And that's what's so unique about musicians, because each of us has a sensitivity difference when it comes to detached, legato, fortes, all that kind of stuff. All right, so the sound is actually working on the recording tonight. So that means Cheryl will have at least 1 week of good recording stuff. So, before we continue on, every one of us is dying to know what Cheryl has had.
Cheryl has a beautiful baby granddaughter. 7 pounds 10 ounces. Her name is Nora.
Get
Mother and baby are doing well despite 40 hours.
40! Oh. Okay, little Nora just did not want to come out. All right, so there you go.
She was comfy. I was gonna say,
She was comfy in there, so it's like, forget the
I'm
comfort.
surprised they let her go that long. So much of the time now they just don't.
Sure on this shining night, please. Sure. All right, sure on the shining night. Let's just go from the beginning. I was going to do it in pieces, but there's so many pieces, we'll just do it as we go along. Good. So this is basses and baritones, tenors, basses, tenors, baritones. So just put a little mark on that you won't sing, even though it was lovely. All right, letter A and go. We lost it on the night, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Good. Top of 10, bar 10, top of 2, bar 10, and Good. One more time. So take the breath mark before the writ and allow me to make that 8th note a hair longer than what the rest of the 8th notes were, okay? So start at 10 again. 10 again.
Are you
And
referring to this?
the word this, yes, correct.
At the comma.
At the comma. Yes. So allow the breath and allow me to conduct that. And Okay, so try it again. We'll get that sense of how that feels. And last time. Good. Nice. So in that one, I don't want to breath. No breath in that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you're getting a good sense of how that's going. Okay. So back up to page 2. Letter B. Tenors, your lead. Are you sure of that note? Okay, so that's what I thought. So we got, yeah. So can I have the ladies on there first, and then you play tenors. And 1. Okay, good. That help, guys? Alright. Do you want to do it one more time? Let's do it again. Same thing. It's a tricky entrance, so you have to find your F from your D flat. Okay? Okay? Does that help, guys? D da bum tor on D. Okay? She's playing the upside down of what you're doing. Okay? Yeah, got it? The upside down. You got it? Okay, letter B. And basses, that was right spot to come in. And basses, can you make sure you bring that writ down to your visual range? Either pull the writ up from the piano. I'm looking at the last bar on the top of 3. Okay, so make sure everybody sees that writ. Yeah, so ba-da, ba-dum, bum, 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 da-da. So Gail and I are sort of on the same page as to what we're feeling there. So I got to get you guys on my page too. Okay, beautiful. All right, so that was pretty nice. Remember what I said before about making sure this doesn't, but it's thinking about being the Aurora Borealis. Okay? All right, 25, page 4. Thank you. Are right. Now we can try to put the words with the notes. So the late year lies down the north, all is healed, all is health, high summer holds the earth, hearts are whole. So we can get those words in this time. All right, gentlemen, same thing again. Do the 3/4 bar. Pardon? Yeah, words is helpful. I just said the text, which will help you when you're trying to read the notes. Maybe not. And 1. That's good. All right, tenors. Excuse me. Are you able to do the split? Are you comfortable with the split? Okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out what's going on. So, can I have just the sopranos and the altos, please, starting at bar 36. We're at 3/4 bar. So it's okay. Yep, ready? The 3/4 bar at the bottom. After the word whole.
Sure.
And yeah, sure. Just your A flat. And sure on this shining night. That's right. Okay, and then you guys can just, it's loud and then even louder, right? So that's when you just let it fly there. That sounded pretty good. I think just a couple of notes needed to be locked in, including that last one. All right. When we get to the top of 6 at bar 41 to 42, Gail has a little kaboom there. So just on the end of beat 3, pull it just a hair more so she can kaboom. All right. So that we end on the boom and not on the ka. Make sense? Okay, so we're on. So she's got a little pom-ting on her piano part, and I want us to land on the, not the ka, but on the boom. Pom-ping, shining. All right, so I just want you aware that that's what's happening in the piano part. Can I hear the men, please, on 38? All right, here's your A flat and 1. We kind of lost it on that bar. All right, it becomes a 4/4 bar, and you're like, where did my 4th beat go? Okay, start on the shining on the last bar, 42, bar 42. Yes, and you're not allowed to breathe, Ken. 2, 3, 4. That's it. I think you got it. Everybody, please, let's start at High Summer on page 5. So picking up to bar 36, High Summer holds the earth, heart soul, and my soul holds the earth, heart soul, sure on this shining So the T's in the soft section don't have to be very big. You can just give me a clean T, but not a big T. So you got this beautiful, beautiful all of a sudden? Yeah, so just it was well done, it's beautiful that. So when we get back to page 7, please, we'll do that layering again, that letter E, the sense of wonder. Just trying to catch those. Now the men are singing, sure on the shining night of stormy, they've got the melody, and you guys are just this ethereal star stuff above them, okay? So the rest of them are, so the basses are gonna start at top of 7, letter E, and okay, yeah, so they're going, sure on, so you got 2 beats and you come in, and that's it. Okay, so if you want to hear the basses, it says triple P, but I think you can bring it up to MP, otherwise I can't hear you very much because not a lot of you. So just have that sort of sense of wonder. It's good. And then the page turn, let's do on this. And it's just some counting stuff here. You're doing the counting from before. Now you have to just do it on the page. And on this, and 1. On this shine. 1, 2, yes. So night. This. I'll do a better gesture there. Night. This. Does that sound good? All right. So let's do it again. On this, pick up to page 8, and. On this shining night, this you just take the breath, you sigh, and then you feel it, right? It just feels into that. Sorry for that night. Is night. This I will practice how I want to feel that. Good. Who has any spots that they would like to look at? I think most of this is just feeling it in and out. Yes, Sarah.
I didn't like bar 34,
You didn't like it, eh?
page 5.
You don't like it?
Well, I just didn't think I went high enough.
Okay.
We might as well hire.
Let's start on 32. Let's start on 32 and we'll run into there. Just make sure you anchor from your pelvic floor there. All right, and 1. Good. You guys are so nice. Yasmin's gonna have a PowerPoint with fireworks and Aurora Borealis. She's gonna time it to everything, and then isn't there a program that listens to the piano and then does this firing? You know, I'm only picking. I'm only picking. No, isn't there? You know how there are apps or whatever out there that follow and do this light splash thing?
Like your Christmas trip lights.
Yeah, let's task James if he's got any time in his life to see if he can come up with something. Not Merritt, but Barrett. Merritt, Barrett for
Marguerite
second group.
thinks it's a celestial event when the altos sing a high G.
You
So you want like We want
You guys are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's. Okay, can we go to the ground, please? The ground. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Can you play the G to the D on 42?
Gail can, yes. G. 42.
It's right at the end of the bar.
Thank you, yes, because I did hear that was kind of weakish. So that's finding that D, right? So you got kids on your head. That help? Right? Yo!
Sorry, one last thing. Can we also do 46, the shadows? I'm doing it wrong every time, I don't know why.
Okay, it's the shadows. Shadows. Yeah.
Yeah. So is the D sort of more with the O's?
Shadows on the stars. Doze. Shadows. It's not shadow doze. Snow. Anybody else? Are you good? Can we, pardon? And Danielle, you had a spot?
Oh no, I was just saying the hyphen's in the wrong spot. It should be shadows, not shadows.
Shadow doze. The ground. Okay, starting at bar, whatever that is, 79. Bar 9? Bar 9?
After the ums.
After the ums. We got our ums is gone. I mean, just get my brain around it. 2, 3, 1, 2. Again, and I'm going to be annoying and put the metronome. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn it up really loud. Acceptance of 4. I need to make it go to 3. Just a minute. 1. No, I changed you to 3. Come on. There we go. Here's your chord. 1, 2, 3. Hit an A flat. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so basses, can you just hit an A flat for the men? Okay, so I had some almost G's happening in there. So yes, I did. Yes, thank you. Sopranos. I'm stopping just for a second. Sopranos. Top of page 8. Try out there. Yeah, sorry. But it's the E flat you're missing. Okay. Next page is easier because it goes right. All right, can we start? Start at 51. Everyone together. 1, 2, 3. Breathe when you go into the so you go deep. So no breath. Just stagger your breathing somehow.
Breathe later.
And you'll all gasp like crazy. Okay. My pen is there. We go. So no breath. I just want you to try that. If I don't like it, we'll change. So can we start at soprano's just another thing to remember. You have a piccata that comes before everybody else's piccata. So just nail it. Yeah. And I'm doing these guys on beat 1. And I'll try to remember to poke at you, and you because you forget. So I'll put a big S here, so that you guys know what's going on. I wonder what the heck's happening. Okay, now I've lost my train of thought because my brain is in pain. Let's see. Start at top of bar 63, and then no breath into the hum. See what happens. So, bar 63, go on. Nice. That was delicious, David. That was delicious. I'm deciding.
Okay, let me know when you're done.
Yeah. So I love that going into the hum without the breath. It was just gorgeous. Okay, so every now and then when the brain is in pain, I get some real moments. Okay, so. And then you see your breath mark, because I'm sure in the yellow was the same thing. It's okay, we let them breathe now. Just because. Questions on this one. I can't hear the tenors. Tenors, are you fine?
What?
Yeah, you're good? You're in the wash. I can't hear you. So, I mean, I can hear the chords are there, but I don't know how much I'm putting in, but I think it's there. Just, you're good? Their sound okay? Good. Basses, I hear you. Altos, I hear you. Sopranos. First sopranos, a couple things, and you got seconds. Who are you guys doing the split alto splits there? Good.
Yeah, sure.
All right, sure. So small break. You may chew your cheese. So I had a nice little surprise today. You know, I'm in my work at the office doing my thing, and I've got the iPad so I can see everybody's at the door, and it's like, Darlene's at the door, so I let Darlene in, so it's lovely. She picked up a cold in Germany. Anyway, she hands me this envelope, and we have a $100 check from Festival. And so do the Jubilaires and the Bonaccord. So isn't that a nice surprise? Yeah, she says, I know you didn't want to be adjudicated, but then I've left it on the desk at church, so I'll make sure I bring it home. So remind me. So isn't that lovely? $100 each. Where we got a $100 check from the festival for Kiwanis. $100 for the Kawartha Lake Singers and $100 for the Bonaccord Jubilaires. Yeah. No. Could you imagine if each of us got each choir? So, but there's members of Gail's idea. Yeah, Gail's got Gail's idea is great. So that we got recognized through the festival is lovely, and it's an actual scholarship. So I'll make sure I hand it to my people of whatever to send a thank you. So that's lovely. Isn't that nice?
That's lovely. Excellent news.
Does anyone have anything else they want to say? Sarah, Mary Lou.
Well, Sarah, are you going to speak?
I was gonna say it, but you can.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, disregard the email earlier where I said let Mary Lou know about tickets, because she won't be here for the next 1 or 2 weeks. So it's just easier to just not email her in case she loses those emails. But when she's back, then you can email her and get tickets.
I will send you an email that you can send to everybody saying, I'm back, send me your requests.
Yeah. Yeah. So the event, the event has been created on Facebook, so if you're on that, just share and all that stuff. I did I sent an event form to Kawartha Now, PTBO today. Ruth sent it to KLAC. So KLAC is the Kawartha Lakes Arts Council, and we pay 100, 200?
Can't remember.
Something like that for a membership for the year, and they just promote all the members of the arts council or arts organizations in Kawartha Lakes kind of thing. I think Yasmin, if you got the posters are there. Take them. Don't just put them on your fridge, but put them wherever. And just whatever I put in the email, read that.
Okay.
And the Kawartha Advocate is out, and it has our ad in it.
Oh, good, so I'll pay the bill, I wanted to make sure it was in first.
I meant to bring it tonight.
Yeah.
We try to find as many free advertising venues, but we have found with the Advocate that we're paying that, but it's worth it. We're paying to the classical FM station, but that's amazing promotion from them too. Yes, ma'am.
Adelaide Place is very receptive to posters and so on. So I took one for the other choir there, and I'll take one of these down too, and I give it to Sean. So if any of you know people there or any of the activities people, if they get the information from more than one source, that might be good.
When we bash them, they might come.
So this Sunday afternoon, just so I don't get in trouble from the boss, do not go to my orchestra concert in Peterborough. Go to Arlene's Bonaccords and Jubilaires choir concert, which is Sunday afternoon. Where?
2:30. The Kawartha String concert is at 2 and at Emmanuel, and Bonaccords and Jubilaires is at 2:30 at Murray Street Baptist. So
We're gonna make sure
it is what it is.
They don't conflict next year.
See, I was going to get Ruth to get some string players. Every time I want to get some string players from the Kawartha String Ensemble, they have a concert at the same time, either this choir or our choir. So we got to get her act together, right, Ruth?
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. Yeah, and they're fun. I've been listening to them rehearse. The electronic component's pretty squirrely. I mean, wonderful. Yes, the Bonaccord Jubilaires will be doing the repertoire that the Gordon Lightfoot stuff that we do. So
And others.
and a bunch of others. Oh yeah, we're having a blast. Pardon? We got one Anne Murray that I arranged yet, so it's
If you
lovely.
want to hear Gordon Lightfoot again, you can go to the Oriana's on May the 11th.
There you go. So you can go through, get all this music already. Yeah,
This was the year for it, was it?
it's the year for Lightfoot. Yes, I've got ideas of what I want to do for next spring's the middle concert and for the end of the next year, but I'm not telling you yet because I need to make sure that I have my bases covered. But that you are allowed to send me any suggestions you like, and I can put them in my pot and stir it around and see what floats up to the top. Okay, so yes, today it was country. KLS does country because Ken had the banjo going, but that just flew through quickly.
Oh, I thought that might be fun.
You have to find good arrangements of country music. Let's see, KLS does Hank Williams.
Oh, so what are we doing?
Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Because
You know.
there's some really nice country melodies that we can turn classical.
Oh, I did choral bluegrass one year.
I know, it's just not the modern country. Okay,
That was lots of
here's your chord again.
yeah. Of course,
Ready?
I all the arrangements because they're worth it.
1, 2, 3, Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. All right, have a seat. Well done. Way to blast it. Way to blast. All right. Let's start the first layering, which is on the first page, the first B knots with the tenors, absolutely lovely high A. Well done, tenors. And let's layer into there. I think the sopranos were the weakest. Okay, here we go, tenors. On the first page, second system. If you have the same score as I do, in the middle. Ready, tenors, 1, go. Good. Basses, did you just not come in because you didn't know where we were?
I thought it was just,
Oh no, that's fine. It was a good answer. That's a good answer. Good answer. Okay? All right.
I didn't have to know, so I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I got it, but I didn't.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't cut it afterwards.
Tenors, that's wonderful. You get to do it one more time, okay? One more time. Here's your 3, 2, 1, go. altos, finding that C over the page turn. Yeah, finding that C over the page. Can I hear the altos? And we'll just do the near thy help us near and then C. Okay, so the bottom of 2 and into the next page. Yeah, it's a 7th, and it's not intuitive, and it's weird. Okay, so, alright, can we try that with everyone starting? I don't know where to start. Let's start the layering at letter A. So basses, be not afraid. 1 bar before A. You know where I'm at? Basses and tenors? Everybody will sing the same note this time. 3, 4, 1, 2. That's it. Now you just gotta trust it. Yeah, now you just gotta trust it. Okay? So we're skipping the languishing thousands back to page 6, where we start the be not afraid again. The basses lead. Okay, we do a bunch of be not afraids. Okay, you know where I'm at? Bottom of 5 or 6, depending on your score. Okay, basses got the lead, and 1, 2. Be not afraid. Now, be not afraid. Be not afraid. Okay, so the piano has a be not afraid before you have your be not afraid. Okay? So, okay, do you have our start again? Do you have the right spot?
Maybe it's in the very last of the second system.
The very last be not afraid from the basses in the second system into the bottom line. Okay? Be not afraid. Yes, the tenors are up there in the heavens on a G. Yep, that's the one. Be not afraid. Yes, I know, I heard. Short tune again. 1, here we go, basses. Here's your B flat. 1, 2. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Thanks. Very good. One more time. Stop at page 7, just to walk in your notes. One more time, page 7. Okay? All right, the 10 basses are just singing right and 1. Everyone. determined to keep going, Zarbi.
Yeah,
It's
we-
not going to let you stop.
And then
I know, but Gail was having so much fun. I couldn't stop her. Page 7, the F natural got better this time, but it was still not quite right. In the alto section. And I love your little thing that you're doing in there, alto. So allow yourself to crescendo those long notes and then back it up and crescendo those long notes, okay? So could we just have the altos start so I can hear your F natural and see how natural it is this time, okay? Top of 7, let's do Be Not Afraid altos. Top of 7. And Be not afraid, thy help is near, for he is near. Thy help is near, thy help is near. That's it, okay? So, some of you came early on the F natural, but the natural was correct. The early F natural was right, was the right pitch, the wrong place. Good. Basses have that fun, thy God, thy Lord, thy God. Say, you by all means be bombastic and crazy. Yes, Kimberly.
Page 7, bottom system, first
Yep.
bar.
Yep.
There's a C sharp, a D, and then a D natural. Is the D before it not a natural as well?
Yeah, just ignore it.
Because that's screwing with my mind.
Yeah,
I keep thinking I'm supposed to go
just go home and take a little white out and just go.
Alright.
Dave.
Page 1 middle system, last tenor note, I assume that's quarter note.
Page 1, middle system, last tenor note is supposed to be a quarter note, yes. Thy help is near, yes. Yes. So it's yeah. You can take a breath if you want, but no, just tie it through. I believe you don't have a different score, do you? Yeah. Yeah. I would say just turn it into quarter note, David. It would be yeah, thy help is near would be the best. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna scribble at that. Okay, does it happen elsewhere? I think that's one spot. Okay, so when we get to the bottom of page 1, can we shorten that half note a little bit? So you're not coming off on 3, you're coming off on the end of 2. So near thy help is near. Ba-bum. All right, so it's not the full near, not a big long one. Just be aware of it so that I can hear thy help is, thy help is. I want to hear the leads, and the bass lead gets buried a bit if you're hanging on to your near too much. Right here. Yeah, I know you can hear. So that's the second last bar on the bottom of the page. Okay, so the half note will just be chunked a little bit. Same thing happening on page 2, so that the piano is exposed. So I help. Okay. Be not afraid, thy help is near. Bump. Okay, near and the middle of page 2. So I got near, bump. So you'll watch me cut that off. Near, bump, bump. Instead of going near, bump, it's near, bump, bump. Okay, so we're just cutting it off before the landing on the beat 3. Okay. Same thing again, just to clean up the entrances a bit. When you get to the top of 3. Be not afraid, okay, afraid. That D on the più animato spot will land right on 3. Okay? D's 3. While she's going pling, 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 plong, plong. And then we do the thousands of ridiculous pieces that we did last time. All right, and then the bass lead on page 6. Okay? Just make sure that you are off for the word frayed when the basses come in. So you're going to nigh thee frayed be not. Second bar at the bottom of page 6.
Get out of the way, girls.
Get out of the way. Good. And then, yes, so that's what's happening there. Everything else is just plunking around like you're smacking everybody on the head. That's just lovely. We didn't do the middle second. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Lacrimosa, and this is the moment when Gail gets to speak to you a little bit about Mozart.
There's TED Talks and there's Gail.
So Mozart, from Bach to Mozart, two of the greatest ever of the Western music's classical composers. Mozart was born only 6 years after Bach died, but we've gone from the Baroque period to the classical, and the music is very different. Bach lived to be a respectable age of 65. For a composer, that's pretty good. From my perspective, it's really too young to die. But Mozart died when he was 30, which from anybody's perspective, in this room anyway, is way, way too young to die. It's tragic, really. But he might have known that he had limited time because he started composing when he was 5. And he wrote his first opera when he was 11. So he had a good head start. It's always hard to try and put music into words. So I'm going to borrow words from Albert Einstein, who was a pretty smart guy. And his two favorite composers were Bach and Mozart. So his quote is, Mozart's music is of such purity and beauty that one feels like he merely found it, that it has always existed as a part of the inner beauty of the universe waiting to be revealed. So that's one of the difficulties of Mozart's music, is that it seems so perfect. There's not a note more than there has to be. And that makes it really hard to perform, because if you make any mistake or don't make it really beautiful, it's not good.
So there you go. Sing is good.
So the two pieces that we're learning were both written in the last 6 months of his life. He didn't know it was the last 6 months, of course. And they were the only sacred works. So the Lacrimosa is part of a much larger work called the Requiem. The only sacred works that he had written for 8 years. So he'd been busy writing operas and concertos and symphonies. And although the two pieces are quite similar in mood, they're both very short, they're both religious. There are two completely stories behind them. So the Ave Verum, which is very much loved, it's so incredibly beautiful, but not difficult. And this is because Mozart wrote it for a small town choir. So his wife was pregnant with their 6th child, and not feeling very well, so she'd taken to the waters at the spa in Baden, just outside of Vienna. And Mozart went to visit her, and they had a friend there who was a church organist and musician. He had a small choir. So as a gift, because this friend had helped his wife, rather than bring a box of chocolates or a bouquet of tulips, he wrote Ave Verum for her. Well, that's a pretty special gift. So it's not hard to perform. It's simple, it's short, but it's got a profound emotional depth to it, and everybody loves it. It was written for choir, strings, and organ, but we don't have those facilities. But composers are used to that, whatever you've got, deal with it. And the Lacrimosa is one of the movements of the Mozart Requiem. So this is a much storied work. Mozart was commissioned to write the Requiem, which is a mass for the dead, and it was by an anonymous person. And as he was working on it, he was not feeling great, and he started to think he was writing his own Requiem. And in fact, he died in the middle of it. In fact, he died after writing bar 8 of the Lacrimosa, which is chilling, you know, to get to bar 8. That was the end of Mozart. His student completed the work, and we don't know how much Mozart had sketched out. To me, it doesn't sound like a different composer after bar 8. So I think that Mozart had certainly talked about or left sketches about what was going to happen in that work, but he had fully written out the Lacrimosa to bar 8. He died of, we're not sure what, apparently there are about 148 theories of what he died of. We'll never know, but it's just a shame. The night before he died, he wanted to hear how the Requiem was sounding, and he invited some friends over, and they sat around his bedside and sang what he had written. So that's
It was his Requiem then, wasn't it?
it's hard to and his wife really needed the money, so she got the student to finish it, and he rewrote the whole thing in his own hands so that nobody would be able to tell where Mozart had stopped off, and he forged Mozart's signatures, so she did get the money for it. And I just wanted to share my first encounter with the Lacrimosa. So in 1990, I decided to audition for the Peterborough Singers, and I was pretty scared. And I managed to pass the audition and went to the first rehearsal, and I was so excited. And Sid handed out the Lacrimosa, and all these people who were good enough to be in the Peterborough Singers sight read this beautiful, gorgeous music, and I thought I had died and gone to heaven, which is in fact So mainly what I would like to say is that even though these works are not difficult and they're short, they're very, very special.
Next week, Mendelssohn. Mendelssohn.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we ever know who did commission the work?
They're pretty sure it was not Salieri.
Oh.
But a similar situation, another composer whose wife had died, and he was going to pass it off as his own.
Oh.
Sneaky, underhanded.
Wow.
Mozart was so not well, right? He needed the money. All righty, you ready?
So probably of the whole concert, the 2 bars I will be most nervous of are these first 2 bars. There's hardly any notes, and if I play one wrong, I'm going to die on the spot.
Then it'll be her Requiem.
Yeah.
choir hears each other and finds the tuning. Good, took for a second there. All right, few spots, Aldous, you've circled them?
Yeah.
Okay, can we go back just a little bit? That's beautiful thing.
Yeah.
On page 4, or page 2, bar 7, what do you have marked there on your Judicando Somo Reus?
No breath.
Okay, from bar 7 to bar 8. Crescendo, and what about the breathing?
No, I got it.
Okay, because I heard a lot of people breathing there. Okay, because there's an S. Okay, because there's an S, I'm gonna ask you not to breathe and stick it on. So Judicando Somo Reus. Make sure that you connect that on there. Okay, great. I also want you to be aware of the internal pulses that we got. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, so that your cutoffs are clean. So you got ho, mo, 2, 3, a, 2, 3, oops. So your S is on that beat. Doesn't have to be a big S, but right now it's sort of an ambiguous S. Okay, same thing that's happening. Yes, Lord.
On page 5, I have a breath marked in the 3rd bar at the top. From
Page,
another.
that's right. So when you have your dona eis requiem. That's each part has that.
Okay.
So basses will go dona eis, then they take a breath and then they don't breathe again. Dona eis requiem. And that's, everybody does that. So tenors, you can do it, no, you don't have a comma, but you can write your comma in. Yeah, so you can go do, na, ace, do, na, ace. So it's the same phrasing as everyone. So tenors, you can put that comma in, right, on that bar there. Because everybody else has got it. Do, 2, 3, na, 2, 3, a, 2, 3, ease, breathe, do, na, ace, requiem. Okay? It just gives it a little bit of clarity. Your amen was fantastic. Top of page 4, no breath after DUAP. You got that one pretty good. Just a reminder. I'm just putting mine in red. Reminder, there's no breath there. So, on this particular rendition, when they want you to hold it for a quarter, he writes quarter. If he wants you to do it for an eighth, do an eighth. Most of the times I hear it in the bass section where the cutoff's not metrical or not with meter. Do you know what I mean, basses? It's just got to be yada, okay? Altos, I want to hear your jumping leapy stuff. Starting at the bottom of 2. Bottom of 2. We'll just start at bar 8. And then see if we can land that G on the lacrimosa and then go over the page, okay? So here's your G on 8, and. That's that S. That's what I mean by metric. Okay, it's not oos. One more time, altos, and everybody has to remember that. 2, 3. So it's a problem. It's a problem note. So remember, it's the same as ho. So draw a big circle around it and glue it to the next note. Yes, we love tritones, don't we, altos? You guys should be really good at tritones. You have them a lot. All right, one more time, altos. Don't overblow the forte and. That's it. Good. here somewhere, okay? Or whoever it was, okay? So, whoops, because that's a quarter note one. Well done, altos. I think you've got it nailed. So,
Arlene,
yes, ma'am.
just the E flat at top of page 5 for the altos.
Oh, heck, yeah.
Oh, you guys don't like that one, eh?
No.
Up to page 5. So,
G to the E flat.
I have no idea. 'cause I've
which
got the same
bar are you
edition.
at?
25.
25?
25.
Okay. Finding the donut? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not quite there yet, but we can do that now, and then I'll try to remember what I was going to talk about earlier. Okay, so I want those leads there. Just start each of your notes, and so the altos can land their E flat. So basses, you start with your D, and on bar 22, E4, bar 24, bar 24, page 5. Okay, got me, got you, and do. So everybody's doing this, and you gotta go ba. Okay. So one more time, basses. Here's your D and do. Dear. Do. Okay. So does that help you? Yeah. So that's how I remember on that one. See, everybody else got a D, and I have to make an E flat, and then you got it. Okay. And then the other spot I wanted to do was the tenor and the alto on page 3. We're looking at bar 11. Yep, without anybody else, just tenors and altos. I just want to hear your harmony. Bar 11. Bar 11. Okay, ready and up. Did that help? Did it help you feel what's happening there, guys? Do you want to do that again? One more time. One more time. Thank you, altos and tenors. And to pull back. Just kind of cover that. Thank you, tenors. I think you got it. And then I think the last, I believe that was it, because we already did the page thing that I wanted to work on. Good. Thank you, everybody. It's such a pretty thing. Okay. Northern Lights. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I want to just take a look at the terribilis part, pulchra est, because that seems to me to be weak. So we're going to run into it, starting on page 4, bar 14. Okay, bar 14. Let's take ora fili and up. mezzo piano, can you give me a little more terry? Okay? So, right? Thank you, starting at the 3-4 bar, top of 5. And 1, 2. Yeah, it's like you're waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
1, 2. I tried to keep my hand up here this time.
That's all I caught. I saw that.
Well, just this hand, but this was going. Yeah, so just put on count to 6, or put on ignore Eileen, or do whatever right there, okay?
I just can't rely on my peripheral vision for that one.
It's one of those moments. Good job. All right, very, very nice. That was good, sopranos. Now I felt like there was presence there, so well done, very good. Can we do Ordinata on page 6, bar 26, and 1. Okay, so let's start at 25. Everybody gets a chance to run in. Everyone hears your notes at 25. 3 and 2. Nah, that's pretty good. Good. You got it. So I want you to be able to, you're just stealing the ah from the sopranos. Sing it oh. It's like one voice is continuing. So we definitely don't want a glottal ah at all. It's like you're stealing the sound for the sopranos. Can I hear the sopranos G? And then you guys are coming on your F sharp. So we're doing 29. Ready? And that's it, okay? So just see if you can get that sort of continuity in there. It's very pretty, okay? So you gotta match the color on that. I'm not 100% on that chord on 27. So can everybody just sing that chord 27? Gail, can you just play it for me? Okay, so just sing that. Yeah, that's it. So you feel how that note fits in the rest of the chord. I think some of you are inside, you're feeling it's an and so you're trying to do something, but don't do anything, just sing it. And then we get that angst at that chord, which is lovely, okay? It's just nice, okay? Get the B flat against that A. Can we do 25 again, and we'll keep going this time? And almost. Okay, so guys, this is your cutoff too. So men and altos, this is your cutoff. So you got cra, 2, 3, 4, stop, 2, sing, sing, pull. Okay? Alright. I said the last time was the last time. This time is for sure the last time. 25. Ready? Here's your question. The last time. This time the sopranos get stopped and you rest of you hang on. So before it was the sopranos hang on, you guys stop. This time it's the other way. All right, sopranos, you have some issues. Start at top of 7. Top of 7 sopranos. Second bar in, 34. Ready? 2, 3. Try not to have the at the end. Just basically you just stop singing. You have your mouth open, you go ah, and you just stop. So you don't get any ah. Okay? So don't close your mouth to stop the sound. Just stop your sound and then close your mouth. Ah. Make sense? It's a little technique when you have a big sound. So just try that. Can I hear all you people making that big noise beside the people? Yep. Just give me that ah and yeah, the sopranos aren't singing anymore. It's just you guys. Ready? And up. So this is still a cutoff. But you leave your mouth open and you just stop singing. So you're going like this. Yeah. So this is just practicing leaving your mouth open, which is really weird. Okay? Everybody try it. Just leave your mouth open and try it and go It sounds like that, right? It's hard, isn't it? You just stop your air from there. One more time and then go. And then you close your mouth. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? But then you don't get the ending. Okay? So start at the 41. 41. Let's go to spot as a chance to get in there. 2, 3. Then close. Yeah, just but do you hear how we don't have that big clunky ending now? But it does take practice. You can go home in the mirror and go scare your cat. Let her see, please. And let's stand up, sing honor and glory, please. Yes, ma'am.
Question, whenever we have the Buddha you always want that S attached to the P, correct?
Just a very tiny S. Very tiny S.
But attached.
Let me think about that. Yes, a couple of times there was a nice break in it. I went, oh, I like that too. So, honor and glory. So just a quick blast through. See what happens. A happy blast. Well, I mean, don't blast it, just a happy sing through. You'll just sing through it once, just so you remember how to do it. I learned this in high school. This is a sight read for you guys, no problem, right? Basics. Yeah, your mouth opening like, yeah.
I gotta not switch lines.
Good. So we take that one as a homework one if you don't know this one very well. Just flog it through in the piano a few times. This one's neat because it just starts and it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes, ta-da! It's cool. Nice little picture. I always see it at a mountain. That's just my visualization. And the last one is Ave Verum Corpus. Next week we're going to work on I Waited for the Lord. So if you have any questions about it, it's pretty straightforward. I looked at it in one email I sent. So if you have any questions, please email somebody. All right, Ave Verum. Now, where did it go? Well, since I can't find it, we'll just start it. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, so thank you. That sounds really great. All the bases don't breathe in the middle of pregustatis, statum on page 7. So you got esto nobis pregustatum. So make sure that you all don't breathe in the middle of pregustatum. Okay? Yes. Yes, you breathe out your statum. You can take a breath anywhere else. It's just not all of you at once. Because it was like, pregustatum. So it just jumped out at me like a fish. And it was Norm. Okay. That was Norm's issue there. Okay, so, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful long lines. You're doing a great job. So we could do, in my mind, we could still do more shaping. More shaping. There's a couple of altos who do not know how to count to 2, so please be careful. Count to 2 before you come in your in and cruces and throws and stuff. Okay, why don't I just do the ending for a minute? Okay, so we're gonna start the pickup for the sopranos, which was lovely, by the way, nice and clean and not wobbly. So here's your G and your G to your D, and everyone. So we're pick up to the last page. To the last page. So that is 42, 30. Yes. Yeah. 37 to 38. Ready and. Just making sure that D sharp is landing high enough, okay? It's just ever so slightly under the pitch. It's not bad compared to other choirs. That one, right? Ready? Here's your G again. And. Can you do it without putting that S in there, or do you want to go taste? Because there's a lot of us breathing. If we're all going to breathe, let's all do it.
Are we breathing?
I prefer T-sex. Sex over T. So T-sex. That's a 4 o'clock. That's a 4 o'clock thing.
Let's put that in the slideshow.
This way you won't forget about T-sex. Okay, so let's try to get in more T's. It's time for me to go to bed. All right. I don't want them to have a breath between mortis examine, so they have to connect the S to examine, which ends up being T-sex. Yeah. That's it. It's time for this. All right, here we go. And okay, now examining death with T-sex in our brains is not right. Okay, that was nice. So just don't make the S really strong, but do connect it. Okay? So we'll just remember to do that in there. Thank you, everybody. You're gonna go get off 2 minutes early because that's about as far as my brain.